Oh, hi! There's gonna be a glare in my glasses the whole time. Heck yeah. All right, don't mind my voice. My throat is being crazy, okay? I don't know if it's allergies, if I'm getting sick, if it's, I don't know. But I do know that we're gonna do a little reading with the Starseed Oracle. I don't know what's gonna come out. I literally didn't plan to record this today. But I was called to, so I'm assuming there's a message in here that needs to be shared. Even if my throat is a little under the weather, that's almost like making me feel like it's even more important for me to share this message. And again, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm picking up on. I don't know what's important right now, but we're gonna see, and we're gonna kind of get some insight into that, and you can just bear with me when it comes to my voice, right? So I'm grateful for that. Pull a few cards. We have wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. Okay. I feel that. I feel that right now in a very fun transition phase in life right now. Earthed, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I'll pull a couple more, I think. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. And one more. The seven star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. So big energy here of getting to learn what it means for you to be alive in this incarnation. There is this integration taking place, right? That is giving birth to this kind of inspired idea formed by the expression of an individual. Like something is being birthed and something is being created, but the reason it's not time yet is because it's a lot of activations taking place that are literally bringing in energies and changes that are so transformative that they need to be integrated, right? This is recognizing that you have your own place in this world. It's your place in this world that is very unique and special and, yours. It's your expression. And there's a situation right now, maybe not a situation, but you're in a period of life or in a phase of your life where a lot of that specific expression that is specific to you in this incarnation is actually being activated so that it can really come to fruition, be birthed into this world. So you can really share that, this new inspired idea, this vision that only you can bring is being activated right now. I'm actually going to pull 5 more cards, each one clarifying the previous card, because that's what it feels like I should do. I don't feel like grabbing another deck. I feel like this is very much for people who are being activated on a possibly really deep spiritual level, which is lovely. So Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Yeah, this is for like light workers, star seeds, and beings who are being activated in order to really call in the more intensive energies that are very specific. And this is why these energies need activated, because there are energies that are not normally grounded, and we are specifically called to ground them to, benefit society, benefit ourselves, bring something to this world, or, activate clear, complete karmic cycles, complete cosmic cycles. Things like the age of Aquarius and stuff like that. Those are very large cosmic cycles that also have to come to fruition. So we call in a lot of energies, and that's why it needs integrated, because it's really hard to bring these energies into like the 3D or into like this earth, right? So Starkeeper is coming out for weight. It's not time yet, things are being woven. Cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded. So I feel like we are downloading this energy or these codes still, and it is activating something in us. These codes are activating something in us, but it's not time to completely birth this vision. It's more about waking up to this vision, waking up to this light passed down by our ancestors, but not just our earthly ancestors, our ancestry from the stars, our cosmic ancestors, energies that maybe haven't been grounded for millennia, or maybe have never been grounded at all, that we're calling in. Let's clarify earthed. The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So Earth says learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. And this says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So once again, this is somebody whose energy is not really from this world. It's not necessarily a super basic practical energy. It's a very unique energy. Maybe you have a vision that is much different from many people that you've encountered in this life, and that's being activated even more so that you can express that unique vision. You need to let yourself be seen, but it's not quite time yet, because we're still in a phase where we're downloading and integrating this information, and we are going through a very intensive awakening process, some of us. And for some people, that can make them kind of hide in the background a bit more because of being in those like really intensive transformation energies. But the truth is, you need to let yourself be seen, because your unique perspective is literally what needs grounded in our reality, if that makes sense. So let's clarify big picture thinking. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So big picture thinking says Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. And this, all paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So you have the vision, right? It's in there, and it's actually being activated even more so. I feel like us as humans, we go through a forgetfulness, right? We've heard this in spirituality. There's a forgetfulness, but it's still within. It's in our DNA. It's encoded literally in our spirit, in our souls. And this is a reminder that all of this activation, it's not energies coming down and then you're receiving them for the first time. It is actually energies within that are being activated by energies without, that are in harmony, that literally know each other. They trigger each other because they know each other. If you activate what is within you, then that will lead you home, because your home is, it's so unique, and it's being activated right now, and I think that's so beautiful. You carry your home with you, which is why when you activate your own inner, energies and who you are and who you're supposed to be in this life, then you're carrying that home with you. So every single path will lead home, because you're already there. And we're just activating even more so you have a deeper remembrance of what that truth, what that home is. So let's clarify the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Absolutely it is. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Okay. None of this matters. Perspective shifting while going through a spontaneous awakening. That is hard. And that's something that happens. So it's almost like a shattering or a breaking away of this past perception of you as a human, right? Because that's not what you're here to do, and that's not the information that is actually important or integral to your reason for being here, right? Your reason for being incarnated in this life, the purpose, the energies you bring, it's not about the basic information. Like, it's not about gender, it's not about your job, it's not about the amount of money you make, it's not, we're not doing that. It's not about your name. You have a birth certificate, you have a driver's license, you have a social security number, you exist, you have a job, you have paperwork, you can file paperwork on yourself, you feed yourself every day, and you go to sleep and you wake up. It's not that part. It's not that part. It's deeper than that. And your perspective starts shifting when you go through an ego death. This is kind of what I'm referring to. For some of us, we are going through an ego death because of these crazy transformative activations that are taking place within our spirit, within our soul, within our body. Sometimes these things can literally affect our physical body. A lot of spiritual sickness can happen when you're going through an intensive transformation, because everything's connected. So our immune system is connected to our emotions, right? Everything is connected. Our body is connected to how we feel, and our spirit is connected to all of the things that are happening in our life. And also our outer world reflects the inner world. So there's a lot of things that can be going on with some of you right now that seem like kind of flu-like symptoms, or you feel kind of sick, or like your voice is going out like mine right now. It's deeper than that, and it could have a very spiritual reason. And that reason is that you have to conserve your energy for these activations to take place. So what's happening in your immune system is your immune system is lowered because you are trying to save as much energy as possible. So your body is also a part of that. It's not just your spirit trying to conserve energy. Your body is also trying to conserve energy as much as possible. So you can get sick because all of the defensives have to be lowered to allow these energies and kind of activations to take place. And then after they are integrated, you start being more whole again. You get healthier, and then you can actually birth things into existence. I really hope I'm making sense, because I'm half channeling, half speaking from experience, and I'm just trying to, really give whatever messages I feel are important. So the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. And 3 cards want to come out, but I'll have the first one for this. I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Like I was saying earlier, we go through a forgetfulness as humans, right? And this is why ego death is so potent, so important. We go through transformations because we're trying to remember. So our expression, a tapestry of life here, this is us recognizing what we're actually here to do. I remember. What were you here to do? What is the vision you're bringing? What creation are you supposed to birth? How do you need to express in this lifetime? Because you were incarnated for that expression. You were not incarnated for the very egoic needs and wants that you have as a human being, but rather we are remembering now our soul plan, what we're fated to do because we chose this, what we are meant to do in this lifetime because we are literally destined to fulfill our promises. We're destined to fulfill our contracts. We're destined to fulfill the purpose of expression that we have created for ourselves. Our higher selves have written this story and are continuing to write this story. You know, time is not linear in actuality. That helps us understand things, but the truth is our higher self is outside of time. The divine is outside of time, okay? So when we are remembering our soul's plan, it's because we are remembering the story that we wrote for ourselves before we were incarnated. And right now, what an ego death is, what an awakening is, what a spontaneous activation is, it is literally your soul being like, oh shit, I remember what I'm doing. I have work to do. And honestly, your work is just being alive and actually tapping into that inner wellspring of abundance, the inner wellspring of love, of trust, of joy, of all of these things that you are birthed to create. You are birthed to birth, right? Take it literally in the physical or spiritually or figuratively. We are born and incarnated to express as ourselves so that we can birth things that become a part of the intricate and integral tapestry of life that we are all connected by. So we have Hyrith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. There are sometimes during these activations that it feels painful because a part of us understands and remembers that there's more, but the human part of us is like, what? I'm longing for this thing that I don't understand, but the thing is your soul does, and there's a disconnect. It's a disharmony happening within the mind. Please understand, there's a higher mind and then there's the mind, right? Humans are using their mind to try to feel through things. So there's this grief, there's this longing, there's this depth of emotion that makes us feel lost as human beings. But the thing is, we are actually misperceiving it. What this grief is and what this loss is actually a deep feeling of gratitude for that and wanting to call that back in, not just to ourselves, but to share actually as an energetic frequency within this world. We have whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. Exactly. We all have a specific song, and it literally is a part of this orchestral creation of life, of what we're creating. I'm getting really passionate, and I know there's something here. You're specific. Your specific soul song is so important. It's what you're destined to do here, right? You are meant to share your frequency to really bridge the gap between what our soul remembers and knows and what our mind is creating for us in this 3D reality. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. You've never forgotten. We've all just been tricked, okay? That's a part of it. We go through a forgetting, a forgetfulness. We write our story. We understand where we've come from. We understand our past lives. We have all of this wisdom. And then our higher self says, you know what? This next incarnation, I really want to experience this thing. So I'm going to write that into the story. I'm going to download all of those things into this character, and I'm going to birth it into the 3D realm. And when you're birthed into the 3D realm, as your higher self is channeling through you, this tiny baby, we are literally so blessed to be able to actually go through this developmentally. We get to experience time linearly. We get to act through different stages of life and different transformations, and this is all involving karma and stuff. And that's like, just to put it super simply, that intelligence that has created what we are experiencing right now, that intelligence is in you and has never not been. You are channeling your higher self. Your mind as a human has forgotten because of how many different kind of transitions and stages we actually go through in this school or this realm of the 3D reality on Earth. And it's really magical. Don't forget, you are a child of the cosmos, and the cosmos is bigger than just the stars. The cosmos is where everything started. And if you look at it without linear time, it always has been that. You are that. We are that. We're all connected in this beautiful web of life that it can only be created by the different songs and different expressions of every individual being coming together and sharing those frequencies. All of these frequencies are interconnected and combining to create a tapestry of sound, of wisdom, of frequency. And we perceive it in forms of matter in this reality and in the creations that we birth, figuratively and literally. I really hope you got something out of that, because I feel like it went crazy towards the end. But I'm really grateful that I picked up these energies and felt the need to read, because it has been a moment. And I'm super grateful to get to share my unique frequency and song with you, because some people will understand and some will not. But those that do, it was probably important for them. So it's my duty, because I planned this before I was born. It's my duty to share these things, regardless how strange they may sound or appear on the surface. So thank you. Have a wonderful day, morning, night, whatever time it is. Be blessed. I'm so proud of you.